Alright, welp, looks like we did not get a trailer for Sonic Frontiers after all. Today is Friday, and still no news on Sonic Frontiers. It's whatever, not surprised at all. Pretty sure we won't get one till maybe next week, or I'm not even betting on next week. It's just, I knew that was too good to be true. Sega, they're holding out until later in August when we'll start seeing Frontiers news. So the moment I was done recording the other day, we got some additional news on Sonic Frontiers plus a mobile game that's in the works. And I want to talk about all of that, but before I do, be sure to smash the like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's see if we can get to 100k subs before the year is over. Alright, so there's been a lot of discord regarding Sonic Frontiers and why Iizuka is ignoring the fans by not adding momentum or the Chao Garden, and why they're still rehashing stages like Green Hill Zone, Chemical Plant, all that stuff, even Rooftop Run, etc. You know, it's because they simply don't care anymore. And there's actually someone who wrote this on 4chan that was like, you know, what he said or she said is completely legit. Now it says, the answer is way simpler than any of you realize. And it's the same reason why you won't get any of the other kinds of specific games you've been bitching about for the past 20 or more years. After trying and failing, or succeeding, but still getting bitched at in some cases, to meet the impossible demands and unrealistically and undeservedly high standards and expectations that people have over Sonic by trying to make what others want, Frontiers and Iizuka's one statement where he essentially told everyone to shut the fuck up and wait to play the game instead of acting like they already knew everything about it makes it very clear what's going on. They just don't want to. That's it. They're tired and don't want to make things they're not interested in anymore. Iizuka in particular finally wants to make a Sonic game he himself is actually interested and invested in, and Frontiers is that game. Iizuka and his team likely doesn't even fully understand what most people want or why, because most of you don't even know what you want or why it would be good. I concur. You can't even agree on what the good games in the franchise are, even among the classic shit. Anyone would get sick of dealing with that. I swear, Sonic's real biggest problem is having too many different kinds of fans that never decided to just fuck off forever when the thing they liked left and clung to the franchise for decades, thinking they were owed something for doing so, when they could have been playing other franchises instead. With the advent of both movies being huge successes, it's fitting that Iizuka finally realized that the smartest move he could make was to finally make a game he actually wanted that a completely fresh and new audience will enjoy, and essentially say fuck those guys to the bitter old fans who will end up getting dwarfed by the new mainstream casual crowd that's somehow significantly more open-minded. And the best part? It's working, as most folks that played Frontiers like it. That's true. I mean, what can I say? Said it better than me. You know, a lot of people that have played Frontiers end up liking it. Even if there's things they didn't like about it, whether it's the open world or the cyberspace, they still overall like the game. And it's like, Sega's not paying these people to speak good on the game. You know, they might be enjoying it. That's why I'm so eager for this Frontiers demo to come out. I'm eager for me to play it. Even people that I know, like Prem and all that, I want them to play it when it comes on UK and give their thoughts, because if other Sonic tubers play the game and they say they like it, then the chances of me liking it are higher, you know, than just someone from Game Informer saying that they enjoy playing the game, you know, especially IGN. So now on to other news. Remember that symbol we saw in the first Sonic Frontiers trailer? Back when, before it was even called Sonic Rangers, back when we were calling it Sonic Zap? The symbol from first teaser for the game can be seen flipped in the ceiling of the Emerald floating structure. The symbol also seems to glow in purple color in night, which is interesting. So I didn't even know that. I mean, can you guys see it? I already knew that that symbol was going to bear a lot of significance for the game. You know, Sega just wouldn't put a random symbol for Sonic Frontiers. Even the infinite symbol in Sonic Forces stood for infinite. His name, you know, literally means infinite. Back of his shoes on his soles. So I'm pretty sure this symbol is going to be important. Hopefully more important than that. Now, speaking of Sonic Frontiers, there's a mobile game that Hardlight's actually making. Alright, it says new Sonic mobile title announced by Sega Hardlight. A recent Sega Hardlight job listing for a lead artist has announced the new Sonic mobile title. The listing implies the new upcoming Sonic mobile title will be more ambitious than past Sonic mobile titles. The Sega Hardlight are looking for a lead artist who can drive both the art and the art team on a new, exciting, and ambitious narrative-driven platform game. You could be an art environment lead with a proven track record, or a senior artist looking for a step up in the career. As a lead artist, you will be at the forefront of one of our new titles. You will help drive both the artistic vision and the internal art team to produce high quality art through effective communication, collaboration, detailed planning, and active mentorship. You will be hands-on, creating highly compelling artwork that meets the visual and technical requirements of the game while serving as the benchmark for artistic excellence and work ethic. So, looks like Hardlight, or Sega Hardlight, are looking for, people who can be lead artists on their new ambitious Sonic mobile game. And they said this is going to be very narrative driven and heavy on the plot. Now, a lot of people are assuming this is going to be the mobile counterpart of Sonic Frontiers. Honestly, that is very likely, because when has Sega Hardlight ever made a brand new original Sonic mobile game? Since Sonic Runners, we had Sonic Forces Speed Battle, which was renamed Sonic Forces. We had the Sonic Speed Racing, which was basically Team Sonic Racing. We also had the mobile version of the Sonic and Mario in the Olympics. I forgot which one it was. It wasn't Rio. Which Olympics did we have in 2018? I forgot, but it was just called Olympic, and it was only featuring the Sonic characters, since obviously they weren't going to have Nintendo Mario characters on mobile. So yeah, so that makes it about 3 mobile title Sonic games that have been counterparts to the console game. They can't fool me. They're not fooling anyone. This game is definitely going to be the mobile version of Sonic Frontiers. Now, obviously, it's going to be very different because it's not going to be open world, but it's going to be very plot focused. I know it's going to have a lot of the environments based on Frontiers, and it might be called something different. I doubt it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be called Sonic Frontiers, or maybe it'll be called one of its working titles, maybe Sonic Rangers or Sonic Colossus or something. I might play because I'm curious. The last time a Sonic mobile game actually had an extensive plot was Sonic Runners, and that was nothing. So if Sonic Frontiers is going to, or if this mobile game, this new Sonic mobile game is going to be deeper in the story and be narrative driven, I actually want to play it. Sounds more like an RPG type of Sonic mobile game. So I'm curious how they're going to adapt an open world game or open zone game into mobile. Also, looks like Games Radar has made an article on Sonic Frontiers in the cyberspace stages, basically giving their first impressions of it. It's nothing new. I'm not going to read the entire thing because it's pretty much information we already know. There's just a couple of things that fascinated me to read. There is one little subtext they say here which is interesting. It says, "Sad Sonic. While the melancholy vibe, with not even a hint of a score, does feel out of step with the usual vibrant energy of a hedgehog with attitude, it's in keeping with the mysteries of Starfall Islands. The emptiness is intentional. Your exploration and interactions, whether they're solving puzzles or defeating enemies, gradually result in new platforms and structures materializing, expanding the places you can go, and dotting the environment with new places to poke around rather than overwhelming you all at once." So yeah, that is true. We've been hearing that this game will be more melancholy, more emotional. But it's just interesting that this article, they're saying Sad Sonic. We never really had Sad Sonic. We've had Dark Sonic, Serious Sonic, but not really a Sad Sonic. Because those mandates, Sonic can't cry and all that. Now, the interesting thing that I know is going to piss off some people was the 5 games that they recommended you play before playing Frontiers, and then the 5 games you should avoid before playing Frontiers. Let's list the first 5 that you gotta play before playing Frontiers. It says 5 must-play Sonic hits to get you in the mood for Frontiers. Sonic Origins. The collection of Sonic's 4 best 16-bit adventures, or 5, depending how you count, has been remastered for widescreen displays. You can also play as Tails and Knuckles in the older games. New animation turns the games into an epic saga. Then Sonic Colors Ultimate, or Sonic Seizures Ultimate, since they didn't say the original Sonic Colors. The Blue Blur at his brightest and most inventive, thanks to the colorful wisps that grant you new power-ups. They help you navigate levels that seamlessly switch between modern 3D and classic side-scrolling action. Then the next one, Sonic Mania. The best Sonic game in years takes the Hedgehog and his primary color buddies back to his 16-bit roots. The game features remixes of classic levels such as Green Hill Zone, as well as new ones with an abundance of Easter eggs. Fan service at its finest. Sonic Generations. Revisit 20 years of Sonic's history and side-scrolling levels featuring a shorter, plumper mute Hedgehog, plus the blisteringly fast 3D levels. With both sides of his gaming legacy covered, even the disappointing later years are fun. Okay. And then Sonic Adventure DX. Sonic's 3D debut may feel dated in places, and the PSN release isn't without its issues, yet multiple playable characters, breathtaking set pieces, and a rocking soundtrack set a bar that other 3D Sonic games struggle to match. That is true about Sonic Adventure. It's a gem. I wish it was remade and, all those bugs fixed and ironed. But that's interesting that they said that these games, especially Sonic Adventure, are the games you should play before playing Sonic Frontiers, which goes back to saying, will Sonic Frontiers have some adventure elements in it? Alright, now this part is funny and I know it's going to piss off people like Prem. It says, Run Hog Run. The 5 Sonic games you should run a mile from. Sonic 06. Everything about this 2006 reboot was wrong. Uncanny photorealism, unbearable loading times, awful controls and glitches, and a truly terrible story that includes Sonic romancing a human girl. Keep it buried. It won't be a gaming article about Sonic unless you poke fun about Sonic 06 and say Sonic's had a rocky transition to 3D. And Sonic Unleashed, which I know that pissed off a lot of people. In some ways, a leap forward with the introduction of the Hedgehog engine and some decent daytime stages, but ultimately dragged down by a plodding pace, awful hub stages, and those long, dull Werehog levels. What can I say? I wasn't too fond about the Werehog myself. Sonic Heroes. Sonic's first game on PlayStation doesn't make a great first impression. While the concept of switching between different team members' abilities is sound, it's let down by frustrating controls and level design, leading to many drops into the abyss. In Sonic 4 Episode 1, while most Sonic fans appear to prefer 2D to 3D, these games probably won't make their list of faves. With a questionable art style, weird physics, and poor imitations of classic levels, you're better off playing the originals. It's funny because back then, Sonic 4 was getting great reviews from a lot of critics. I know this. Its average was around the same as Generations. Now everybody despises that game because, especially after games like Mania, how could you not despise it? So that's funny because back then everybody was raving about Sonic 4, especially 4 Episode 2, which I didn't like. I liked Episode 1, but Episode 2 came out after Generations, so I just didn't like Episode 2, even though technically Episode 2 was better than Episode 1. And then last but definitely not least, Sonic Forces. For some people, being able to create their own speedy anthropomorphic animal character in the Sonic universe is a highlight, but that freedom is not enough to save game design that's begun to feel pretty stagnant. Hopefully Frontiers will change that. That's true. I mean, where is the lie? Yeah, that's all I wanted to read from that article. The rest is just things we already know. What do you think about this Sonic mobile game made by Heartlight? Do you think it's going to be a spin-off or an adaptation of Sonic Frontiers in mobile form? Also, what do you think about Iizuka and Sonic Team in general when making Sonic games and ignoring what a lot of the fans want and don't want? At least we're not going to get Wisp and Frontiers or Classic Sonic, hopefully. And also, what do you think about this article's list of the 5 Sonic games you must play before playing Frontiers and the 5 games you should avoid? Let me know down in the comments below. But alright, that wraps it up for now, so take care. And until next time, I'm out.